Hello, everybody. My name is Luke,
Hi, and my name is Kevin Retta.
and today I'm going to be talking with Kevin about the adopting of the hybrid pastoral approach at Holy Name of Jesus Parish. So, to start us off, when did you begin the hybrid pastoral approach at the parish? And what convinced you that there needed to be a change in the way that things were being done?
So, at Holy Name of Jesus, when I started working full time in 2019, we really noticed that there was some issues in our faith formation, that families and children were growing tired of the model that we had with the workbook and the ways that we were running our sessions. So there was already, even before the pandemic, there was this part of us in our community that wanted some change. When the pandemic hit and the hybrid pastoral approach was brought to my attention, that is when we decided to move towards the hybrid pastoral approach. So that I would say early 2020 we started, and especially 2021 we went full hybrid pastoral approach.
So, who else did you need to convince to set this in motion?
So, in order to get everyone on board, I remember having a meeting with members of our youth ministry team, members of our Faith First, our catechism team, and I needed to sit with them and explain what we're going to do. I had to explain to them that it was a different approach, but we wanted to try something new because clearly our ways were not working, and they were not reaching out to the families and the children. And we needed to adapt to our current reality, where most of our realities outside of the church are hybrid models. There was already schools doing some online learning and different things like that before the pandemic. So I convinced our team that this would be more of a team effort, but also encourage them to say that, did you want to be part of this change? Did you want to be these missionaries to really bring something new? And it also had to have some conversations with my pastor and other key leadership people to make sure that they're on board, and try to get them to understand why this was a good decision to be making at this time.
Did you have any fears in the past or concerns that you may still have today? Or were there any new fears that have come up throughout this learning curve?
Well, the fear that often comes up is, oh my goodness, am I gonna fail? Am I gonna do all this work and it's just gonna be for nothing? You know, that was something that came in, circulates around your mind. But I know that we know that fear is not from God, and I took those fears and say, well, you know what? Is it better just to stay where we're at, or is it better to try something new? And maybe it doesn't go perfect, but we can adapt. So it's always that fear of getting people on board, that fear of, are we going to fail? But I found that that part of me that always said, well, we have nothing to lose. Should try something new. It could be great possibilities on the other side, is more exciting of an offer than the fear of just staying in the same spot. And these fears continue today in different ways, as you know, we're in year two of a pandemic, and continuing to motivate people is something that takes a lot of energy and time to get people on board.
And so now that we're approaching about 2 years of using the hybrid pastoral approach, how have you been able to continue or convince and encourage others?
Yeah, so I've been able to, the way I did it is I've been reminding people that the hybrid approach is here to stay, and that we're not going back. There's never going to be a time where we're going to go back to pre 2020 COVID. We're never gonna. Anytime we say I can't wait for things to go back to normal, well, we're not going to be going back to that. In fact, I don't want to go back to normal the way it was, because this has opened up so many possibilities for us. And yes, there's a lot of ongoing learning, and yes, there's constant adapting to these new realities, but this is what keeps our church and even our team fresh and excited, that we have something new to learn, that we can change up, we could be creative, and we could find new ways to reach our parishioners, our children, our families. So